So in the last video, as we were discussing about this image, so this image I have inserted and I want to discuss it in the class, and I want to highlight what needs to be discussed and what needs not, which what needs to be excluded from the discussion and what is really important. So I can use these options to highlight my content here also in this image. Okay, so let us say I've chosen this marker and I want to highlight that this thing is really important, that big data at different scales. So I can underline or I can circle it out, or I can use an arrow like this thing is really important. um, Whatever I like, I can underline my content to highlight it, and I can write it like very important against it. All right, so you can point it out, and if you want to exclude something that should not be discussed, you can just click on, you can draw cross or whatever you feel like, so you can use it as you want. Okay, now this is not the case that this is all here. So if you want to get back to the original image, so what happens is you can just go, you can either, you can click undo, and it will undo all your content. Here is the undo and redo button, so it can undo all the content whatever you have drawn on this image, or you can just select the layers. So you can see here the two layers, you can see the one is showing whatever I have written on the content, and the other one is showing the image. So let's say if I disable this, so now I am back to my image. So in while doing undo, you need to click several times to undo all of the things. So in by so therefore it is better option, it is convenient, more convenient to just click on the layers and disable that. So this I option, this layer is hidden. So if I unclick it, so all the content that I have written will be visible again. So now sometimes if I want to I don't want to see this image, I just want to see what I have written, so then I can disable this image and I can see what I have written. So if you have written any formulae or you have written any important points regarding anything, so then that will be clearly available here. So multiple layers can be created, so you can add layers from here as well. So you can, whatever you write, that will be created in separate layers. All right, you can delete those layers and you can hide or unhide them using this I button. Okay, and you can also select the contents, like what contents you want to keep in this layer and what contents you want to keep in this layer. Okay, so let's get back, bring back our image, and here you can see this is my image is back, and this is the, this content is, if I want to hide it now, this is not available. Okay, so this is how you can use an image to explain more elaboratively during the class. Okay, now you can save this image whatever you have taught, or let's say I want to keep this thing on, and I want to inform my students that this is really important and this is to be excluded, then I can keep as it is. I do not want to hide any layers, and I just need to save it as an image. So I can save it as an image and I will share it with them. So you can see canvas.png, this image has been automatically downloaded and I can share it with my students later on. Alright, so now since you are all familiar with the functionality of this board and you can use it accordingly, you can use it as a freehand drawing tool. As you can see from the new drawing, you get a blank canvas, you can write whatever you like. And if you want to use any image or a particular diagram, then you can just click on this and start elaborating the diagram. Okay, so if I say this thing, so now the main thing is how to include this board in the meeting. So again, let's get back to our meeting. Now I want to present my screen. So to include the board, you just need to present your screen. Now you can present your entire screen or you can just present a window. So since this is available in my window or a Chrome tab, you can choose anyone. A window will display all the tabs and a Chrome tab will particularly display that particular tab. So you can select from here which particular tab you want to select. So I want to select the canvas and I want to share this tab, and here you can see sharing this tab to google meet.google.com. So this is being shared in my Google meeting and everyone can see it. Okay, here you get the notification and you can stop it whenever you like to. You can just stop